You think you know betrayal? You think you've seen brutality? What just happened to Logan Paul makes every beatdown in WWE history look like a gentle massage. The Vision, the man Logan called brother, just stood there with his arms crossed while Roman Reigns and CM Punk turned Logan Paul into a broken, bloodied message to the entire locker room. And if you're not furious right now, you haven't been paying attention. Smash that like button if you're as disgusted as I am. Subscribe and turn on notifications because what I'm about to expose will change everything you thought you knew about loyalty in WWE. Let me paint you the picture of this absolute massacre. Logan Paul walked into that arena thinking he had backup, thinking the Vision had his back, thinking their bond meant something. But the moment Roman Reigns' music hit, followed by CM Punk's earth-shattering entrance, Logan's face told the entire story. He knew. Deep down, he knew he was about to be sacrificed. The Vision didn't just turn his back that would have been merciful. No, he watched. He stood at ringside like a twisted spectator at a gladiator execution, his face emotionless, his body language screaming what we all feared: Logan Paul was always expendable. Roman Reigns hit Logan with a Superman punch that echoed through the arena like a gunshot. Logan crumpled, but they weren't done. Not even close. Punk grabbed him by the hair, looked directly into the camera, into our souls, and delivered a GTS that should be classified as attempted murder. Logan's body went limp. Completely ragdoll physics. And the Vision? He clapped. This man actually applauded while his so-called partner was being dismembered in the ring. If you're not commenting your rage right now, are you even human? Drop your thoughts below. But here's where it gets worse. After the GTS, after Logan was clearly unconscious, Roman picked him up for a spear that sent Logan through the barricade. The sickening crack of Logan's ribs against the steel made grown men in the audience cover their faces. Children were crying. Logan's own team looked away in horror. But the Vision? He walked closer. He wanted a better view of the destruction. Let's talk about what this really means. Logan Paul came to WWE as an outsider. The internet celebrity who didn't deserve to be there. But he proved everyone wrong. His match against Roman at Crown Jewel was a legitimate classic. His work with The Miz showed he understood the business. His athleticism was undeniable. He earned his spot. And just when he finally seemed accepted, just when he found someone he thought understood him, the Vision, the entire foundation was ripped away. This wasn't just a beatdown. This was psychological warfare. This was Roman Reigns and CM Punk sending a message that nobody is safe. Not the part-timers, not the full-timers, not the legends, not the rookies. The tribal chief and the best in the world have formed an alliance that makes the bloodline at its peak look like child's play. Like this video if you think Logan deserves revenge. We need 10,000 likes to show WWE we demand justice. The Vision's betrayal cuts even deeper when you remember their history. These two bonded over being outsiders in different ways. The Vision saw potential in Logan that others refused to acknowledge. They trained together. They strategized together. Logan trusted him with his WWE career. And in one night, the Vision proved that in professional wrestling, trust is the most dangerous weapon you can give someone. Roman's involvement makes perfect sense in the cruelest way possible. The tribal chief has always been about family, but he's also been about power. By aligning with CM Punk, a man he once despised, Roman showed that power transcends personal feelings. And by using the Vision to deliver Logan Paul on a silver platter, Roman demonstrated that he can manipulate anyone. The tribal chief doesn't just want to dominate, he wants to prove that loyalty itself is a lie he can exploit. CM Punk's role in this is equally calculated. Punk has always been the voice of the voiceless, the rebel, the anti-authority figure. But what's more punk rock than betraying expectations? What's more rebellious than forming an alliance that makes no sense on paper but creates unstoppable force in reality? Punk didn't just attack Logan Paul, he attacked the idea that outsiders can succeed in WWE without bending the knee to the established order. Comment below, should Logan Paul quit WWE after this humiliation, or should he come back for vengeance? The aftermath was somehow worse than the attack itself. Medical personnel rushed to Logan's aid, but he was unresponsive. His body lay twisted in the wreckage of the barricade, his arm bent at an unnatural angle, blood trickling from his mouth. The arena fell into shocked silence. And then Roman grabbed the microphone. This is what happens when you forget your place. Logan Paul, you were never one of us. You were content. You were a storyline. You were a ratings boost. But you were never a real threat. And the Vision? He understands what you never could in my kingdom: you're either family or you're finished. Punk took the mic next, his voice dripping with venom. Logan, you came to WWE thinking your followers would save you, thinking your athleticism would carry you. But this isn't Instagram. This isn't a boxing ring against washed-up fighters. This is professional wrestling, and you just learned that popularity means nothing when you're standing across from greatness. The Vision finally spoke, and his words will haunt Logan Paul forever. I didn't betray you, Logan. I evolved. You were a stepping stone to something bigger. Something you could never understand because you're not a wrestler. You're a tourist with a work visa that just expired. Subscribe if you want to see Logan Paul's revenge tour. Hit that notification bell. Let's analyze the strategic brilliance of this attack, as disgusting as it is to admire. Roman, Punk, and the Vision chose the perfect target. Logan Paul has millions of followers who will now demand he responds. This automatically creates a storyline that WWE can ride for months. Logan's celebrity status means mainstream media will cover this brutality, bringing new eyes to WWE programming. And by using the Vision as the Judas, they've created a personal vendetta that transcends championships or rankings. But the psychological damage might be irreparable. Logan Paul has faced haters his entire career. He's been cancelled, criticized, and condemned by millions. But he's never faced betrayal from someone he trusted inside the wrestling business. This is different. This is personal. This attacks Logan's fundamental belief that hard work and dedication could earn him respect in WWE. The social media explosion has been insane. Twitter is demanding Logan's response. Instagram is flooded with fan art depicting Logan's revenge. TikTok has created countless scenarios where Logan returns to destroy the Vision. Even Logan's celebrity friends are weighing in, with some calling for legal action, others demanding a sanctioned match where Logan can get his hands on the Vision. We're almost at 10,000 likes. Keep going. Share this video with every wrestling fan you know. Here's what WWE probably doesn't want you to realize: this attack exposes the company's dark underbelly. Logan Paul was allowed to be destroyed because he's not a company guy. He doesn't depend on WWE for his livelihood. He can walk away tomorrow and still be a millionaire celebrity. But WWE is using him as an example to every other wrestler: step out of line, trust the wrong person, and we'll let you be demolished for content. The Vision's heel turn is masterfully cruel because it was foreshadowed so subtly. Rewatch their segments and you'll see it: the slight hesitations, the calculating looks, the way the Vision always positioned himself to escape first in dangerous situations. The signs were always there, but we were too invested in their friendship to see the storm coming. Roman Reigns benefits the most from this new alliance. By adding CM Punk and having the Vision as a potential third member, Roman has created a faction that could dominate WWE for years. They have the in-ring skills, the promo abilities, and now the psychological warfare tactics that made the Bloodline legendary. But this group is worse because they have no familial ties holding them back. They're united purely by the desire for power, which makes them unpredictable and ruthless. Comment your prediction: who will be the first person to stand up to this new faction? We need your theories. Logan Paul's potential responses are fascinating to consider. Does he call in celebrity friends for backup? Does he recruit other victims of the Vision's betrayal? Does he disappear for months to heal and train, returning as a monster focused solely on revenge? Or does he take the nuclear option and expose the Vision's real-life secrets, blurring the lines between kayfabe and reality in ways that would make CM Punk proud? The most heartbreaking aspect is that Logan believed in the Vision. In interviews, Logan spoke about how the Vision understood the pressure of being constantly judged, of having your every move criticized, of working twice as hard to earn half the respect. Their bond seemed genuine. And maybe that's what makes this betrayal so effective. Maybe it was genuine, and the Vision still chose power over friendship. We're so close to 15,000 likes. You know what to do. Show WWE we're watching. The wrestling world is divided into camps now. Some fans argue Logan Paul deserved this for being an outsider who didn't pay his dues. These fans are wrong, and frankly, they're part of wrestling's toxic gatekeeping problem. Logan Paul earned his spot through undeniable performances. Others argue this is the greatest storytelling WWE has produced in years, and they might be right, but that doesn't make it any less brutal to watch. Roman Reigns' quote after the attack revealed his true philosophy: loyalty is a transaction, and Logan Paul didn't have enough currency. This line chills me because it reduces human relationships to business calculations. It suggests that Roman sees everyone as potential assets or liabilities, nothing more. Even Paul Heyman, Roman's decades-long advocate, must be wondering if he's next on the expendable list. CM Punk's involvement adds layers because of his real-life history of burning bridges. Punk walked away from WWE once before because he felt disrespected and used. Now he's using someone else, Logan Paul, in the same way. The hypocrisy is stunning, but it's also perfectly in character for Punk, who has always been about doing whatever serves his interests. Consequences be damned. Drop a like if you think Logan Paul should bring Mike Tyson or Floyd Mayweather as backup. Let's see those numbers. The Vision's promo after the attack was cold-blooded. He explained that Logan Paul represented everything wrong with modern WWE: celebrity over skill, followers over fundamentals, viral moments over storytelling. But here's the truth, the Vision is jealous. Logan Paul achieved in 2 years what the Vision couldn't accomplish in his entire career. Logan main event premium live events. Logan created memorable moments. Logan mattered. And the Vision couldn't handle being the sidekick to someone he considered beneath him. This storyline forces us to confront uncomfortable questions. What is loyalty in professional wrestling? Is betrayal just good business? Should we sympathize with Logan Paul or admire the Vision's ruthless ambition? WWE is gambling that we'll be so invested in finding answers that we'll tune in every single week. And you know what? They're probably right. The physical damage to Logan Paul is severe. Reports suggest a broken arm, fractured ribs, and possible concussion. WWE's medical team has Logan under observation, but sources close to the situation say Logan is furious and wants to return immediately. His team is holding him back, but you can't cage an angry lion forever. When Logan Paul returns, and he will return, the explosion will be seismic. Share this video with 5 friends and comment revenge to show your support for Logan Paul. Roman Reigns and CM Punk's alliance represents a philosophical shift in WWE. They're not family. They're not friends. They're wolves who've recognized that hunting together makes them unstoppable. And the Vision? He's the jackal feeding on their leftovers, hoping he'll eventually be accepted into the pack. But jackals always get abandoned when the wolves find better hunting grounds. The audience reaction tells the real story. When the Vision refused to help Logan, the boos were deafening. When Roman and Punk posed over Logan's broken body, fans threw trash into the ring. WWE hasn't generated this level of genuine heat in years. People aren't just worked, they're furious. They want justice. They want revenge. They want Logan Paul to return and deliver retribution. Here's my prediction: Logan Paul will return at the next major premium live event, interrupts Roman Reigns' championship celebration, and delivers the most vicious attack we've ever seen from him. He'll use weapons. He'll use celebrity friends. He'll use everything at his disposal to make Roman, Punk, and especially the Vision feel the same pain they inflicted on him. And it will be glorious. We're almost at our goal. Like, subscribe, and comment. Let's show WWE we demand better for Logan Paul. This storyline will define WWE's next era. Either Logan Paul rises like a phoenix and proves that outsiders can conquer the wrestling world, or this becomes a cautionary tale about what happens when you trust the wrong people. Either way, we'll be watching. We'll be commenting. We'll be invested. The Vision made his choice. He chose power over friendship. He chose Roman and Punk over Logan. He chose to be a villain in the story. And villains always get what they deserve in the end. Logan Paul's revenge will be biblical, and I'll be here to cover every single second of it. Final call to action: hit that subscribe button right now. Give this video a like. Drop your revenge predictions in the comments. Share this with every WWE fan who needs to see this injustice. Logan Paul is watching, and he's coming for blood.